what happens when there's an incident? And Dre, I was actually hoping you could kind of walk us through this one, and then I can just chime in. I'll kind of click through for you.
Thank you. So yeah, so when we get an incident, it has to be remembered that Huntress's main selling point is to not send you false positives. So we really are ingesting at scale and using the finest of finest detection. So when an event happens, it's going through a number of different queues and detections to make sure that it's not going to be a false positive, to be blunt. So the event happens on the endpoint. When the alert is sent over, then remember that's being filtered, but just because a detection hasn't fired doesn't mean that we don't see it, right? So we've just talked about how our analysts are trained. So there'll be two streams of data, right? Detections, but we can dig deeper into that raw data. We're able to use our EDR process data. We're able to use our persistence data. We're able to work all of that up. And then what we do is we can go and collect files. We can go and zone in and we can validate this detection, because that's what this is all about. I don't want to send you an alert at 2 a.m. that's a false positive. I want to send you an alert at 2 a.m. that's worth waking up for. So we deploy our forensic investigation. And then once we've gathered all the facts, we issue our reports. I take a huge amount of pride in our reports. They're incredibly well written. They're incredibly instructive. The aim of our reports is that you can print it off, forward it, send it to someone, and it's self-explanatory. You don't need to TLDR it to your boss. The actions are there. So we always try to include the next step. So it's very much, I don't like reading 100-page reports. I work for security companies that like sending 100-page reports. You're not going to have to deal with that here. And I think that's perfect.